Alright guys, I'm coming. Hey guys, Tim at Carolina Outdoors. And I think the last time you guys saw me was probably when we did the New Year's Eve show. And we did one shot of fireworks for each subscriber on the channel. And I want to thank you guys. You really helped me out. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you watching the videos. And I hope everybody's doing well in 2024. I know I hadn't been doing much, but things have been kind of crazy, and I've just been kind of looking after my health and trying to do the best I can. And work's been crazy. It's life. And I don't have to tell you guys anything about that. So, I've been thinking about doing this video or the content in this video for quite some time, but I really didn't know how to go about it. But I want to do my best. And here's the thing, guys. So I know we're not quite there yet. Springtime is coming. It's just not right there. But I wanted to get this video out for some people that, you know, they may start wanting or getting this cabin fever, wanting to go, you know, hiking, or, you know, in this video it does kind of cross the lines, you know, with your hunting and your fishing trips and stuff like that. And what I wanted to do was, and guys, I'm not an expert in this, and that was one reason why I was kind of hesitant on doing this. But I also thought that I could maybe help some people and remind some people of their camping bags or their hunting excursion bags. You know, what might we need? Because we don't live in a perfect world. You know, we might could go out and for a couple of days off grid or something, and let's say something, God forbid, something happens to you. We never go out to get hurt or anything, but worst case scenario. So I'm thinking I may do a 3-part, and this is just kind of an entry level, kind of what I would want in a hiking bag, camping, survivalist bag. And we'll get over into like a more in-depth bag, but right now I think we'll just start with like the basics. But right here, and most of this stuff, I mean, I didn't go out and spend a lot of money with it. I'm not sponsored by any of this stuff. I just went and got most of this stuff from Walmart. But it can be turned into something that you really may need. And if you don't have it, if something goes wrong out there, it could be bad. So right here, I just started with, this is like a, I'd say maybe like an entry-level tactical bag. It's got all kind of shell pockets here, all kind of loops, plenty of storage on your sides, and you have 2 compartments on your inside. And like I said, if you're going camping, I'm sure you got a tent or something along, but this is something to carry some stuff that you just really may need. And so this is kind of what I bought, you know, to put in my bag. And, you know, it's always food, water, shelter in a worst case scenario. And I'm going to try to go through all of this kind of quick, and I'm going to try to shuffle it down here and to the end of the table, and hopefully don't run out of room. But, okay, so I thought one thing, you know, I would want to put in my bag was, you know, some food right here, just This is all personal preference, guys. You put whatever you want to in there, but this is some like black-eyed peas with pork. I'll put this up here. You can see that. Just some tuna fish right here. Also, these right here, these Mountain House little MREs. You can pick these up at Walmart now. I know Academy had them, and I think when I was looking, I believe Academy, surprisingly, was a little bit cheaper than Walmart. It may not be in your area, but around here, you know, like I said, if you know what hits the fan, you know, and something bad happens out there, it's good to know that you've got something. So, you know, always carry you something that'll get you by. Here's another thing in which I hope you guys are going to carry some type of water supply with you, a hydration pack, or a good quality can that you can boil your water on. Or if not, right here, these right here are water purification tablets. These work pretty good, so you probably would want to keep those with you. And all of this stuff is backups, guys, in case you run out of what you have and can't get anywhere. So I just think that these things would be helpful. This liquid IV, I mean, these things work great. I use them all the time, and you know, in the bigger packs. But this right here is a good size you can put in your bag. So, and like I said, you have to pack your bag depending on what area you live in. Here in the Southeast, I may pack mine a whole lot different than maybe somebody in Colorado or say Alaska does. So it just depends on your area. But some of the things are universal too. So if you're going in the winter, okay, pack some of these little hot hands with you. I know I've used them and they work good for me. Because I know that I'm not much good anyway, but my hands, nose, and feet get cold. I'm no good to anybody, but even myself. So, moving on, for your rainy situation, you know, I picked up a little poncho. These right here, Frog Talks. I've had different jackets by Frog Talks, and pants and stuff. Awesome little thing to have. So, what else we got here? These are some of your little things that you can take care of yourself with. There's a little travel pack of your toothpaste, toothbrush, and just a little creature comfort, you know, wash your clothes. It's a little thing of Tide. So, you know, this, just because you're out there don't mean you have to be nasty and dirty. So, yeah. Fire, guys. Put your lighter in your bag. 2 or 3 of them. Never open it. Keep that thing dry. You never know. So, yeah, there's another little thing to keep yourself clean. A little travel thing of body wash. So, let's go on to some things you may be able to use here. Little small fishing tackle thing. So I just put my thing in a little small box. Little extra hooks here. Little fish remover. That's not going to take up any space. Only 95 cents or something. Hook you a big fish, swallows the hook, it'll get it right out. Not a problem. So set that over here. Duct tape. Many uses. Take that with you. Paracord. Many uses also. I'll get into this in a minute, but your deep wood's off right here. Don't let the ticks get on you, guys. Don't forget your off out there, especially in the summertime. Right here. Pick you up a little bag of little Clorox, antibacterial. Great for wiping your hands on before you eat. If you don't have any running water or something, soap or wash your hands with, that'll. A lot of these things right here, I use baby wipes and stuff that's antibacterial and all. If it's good enough to clean a baby's butt, I can wash my hands with it. Where's this other? I just saw it. Alright, I'll get to it in a minute. Here's another thing for your fire, guys. If it's pouring down rain or anything like this, check this out. This is made by ZipUp. These are matches on steroids, guys. This thing is waterproof. The matches are waterproof. They call them Typhoon matches. These things are big, and this has like a burn rate. I mean, the charcoal and stuff on these matches, I mean, it's crazy. This thing was about $12 to $13, I think it was. But I'm gonna tell you, if in a survival situation, I think you'd like to have it. I picked this up at Walmart. I mean, it's nothing crazy expensive. I think it'd be pretty good to have. So, right here, little fillet knife. Never use it until you need it. I mean, it's just going right in the bag. Fillet your fish out there that you've caught. Right here. Here's some locking forceps. You can, I'm not going to tell you what all you can do with it because I'm not a doctor or anything, but if you have to have these, you know, you have them. They're good for just taking hooks out of fish and stuff like that. But you guys know, you get where I'm coming from. Little pair of scissors right here. Not needed until needed. So we go on. Here's another thing I picked up, guys. If you don't want to carry like a camping axe or something like that, or you don't have room for it, right here, it's a little folding saw. And I'm going to tell you, that thing's razor sharp too. Folds up, fits in your backpack just fine. Right here, we have some non-stick pads for cuts and stuff like that. Like I said, we never go out to get hurt, but best to have them. Right here, little 3-pack of Tums antacids. I got away from it. Little waterproof thing of Advil. And you can go buy different first aid kits. The ones I saw, They were kind of pricey, but you know, it depends on what you call pricey. If you need it, you need it. But here's another, well, that's another good thing to have. These are waterproof, sealed, little Pepto box. Right here. Here's a thing of liquid bandage if you get cut. I think it's almost like a super glue. Like what they call liquid stitches or something. Of course, you know, you don't want to get really gashed open and be trying to use this stuff. You know, you need to be trying to get to a hospital or somewhere. But yeah, but you know, like I said, in a survival situation, guys, we use what we have. You know, we may be off grid and just can't get, you know, to medical help, or sometimes it's good to let people know where you're going, but you know, make a plan, because sometimes you won't have cell service out there. Satellite phone is a good option, but they're really expensive. For cuts and stuff, and it's easy to pack, this hydrogen peroxide. If you do get cut or anything like that, you really need this to clean it out for infections. Right here, this is these are little vials for like stings and stuff like that. Like I said, better to have it and not need it. But I also, let me step over here for a second. I knew I had this. I think it might still be in my bag. I'll look here in a minute. But it was, and I also picked this up in the camping section at Walmart, guys. It's called Bleed Stop. And I had showed it on one of my other videos. And it's a powder. I think it's like $6 or $7 for 2 packs at Walmart. And I would always, I have it here somewhere. I think it's in my bag or somewhere over here. But I would put a couple of those in there. And so another thing you may want to invest in is one of these little Leatherman things that can be your best friend at, you know, at some point. Also bought this little emergency whistle. This is it's like a 3-in-1. No, it's a 4-in-1. You have an emergency whistle here. It's a compass on one side. You have a thermometer on the other, and you have a fold-out magnifying glass. So, you know, I've never tried making the fire with a magnifying glass. I've seen it work. So, like I said, it's best to have something than nothing. I'm just all about this fire, guys. I mean, if it gets dark out there, and you know, I'd be wanting to have me something to sit around. So, you know, always have your fire there. But this is another little gizmo I picked up here, and it's made by Smith's, and it's a knife sharpener, a fishing line cutter, and a fishing hook sharpener. If you can see that. And I also picked that up at Walmart. It was like on an end cap around the fishing area. So, and I don't, what in the world did I do with it? Probably under all this other stuff. But other than the duct tape here, guys, I've got electrical tape here, and that's kind of what I was looking for earlier. You just never know. I mean, what you may And like I said, you can put whatever you want to in these bags. Another thing, and this kind of goes into another realm of, or the other videos I'm going to get more in detail, but it's good to also have these too, is this emergency blanket. 2 or 3 wouldn't even hurt. You can do so many things with these, and it's reflectable. So if somebody's out there trying to look for you, you're hurt, you know, you can, you know, these are reflectable. And also, little notepad. I keep this, or I do keep these along with these index cards, a new pen, and I just picked these up. These are called Sharpie Extremes, and they're less likely to fade and stuff. So if you have to keep moving, or if you have no cell phone service, no nothing, you can leave notes to rescue EMS where and what direction you're headed in, from your campsite, trying to find help. It's best to stay put, but you know, sometimes you can't. You may be a real bad situation where you may have to try to get out, but you can leave these notes, and looking at your compass will tell you in what direction that you're going. So you can take these and storage bags, like little sandwich bags, and seal them up and leave them for people. So yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. So, and I'm gonna probably be doing a little more in depth of, you know, what you may want to take off grid with you. I'm not going all into it right now, and I may do another third video on packing, like for a road trip or something. And because there's many scenarios and troubles you could run into there also. Sometimes it's not as simple as going over the river to grandmama's house, you know. My mama used to say there was many slip between the cup and the lip. So between here and where you're going, you don't know what's going to happen. Okay, guys. Right here, what I couldn't find my electrical tape, going right in here with the duct tape. This was when I was talking about the bleed stop. This is what the bleed stop is. It's a clotting agent. You can pour this directly into your wound and put pressure to it. It's supposed to stop the bleeding. This comes with 2 packs, and like I said, it wouldn't even hurt to put a couple packs of this. It's very inexpensive. It's under $10. Like I said, I got this at Walmart. Little tiny zip ties. Never know when they may come in handy, but they're always good to have on hand. This right here is something that I hope you guys would never have to use. This is a bite and sting kit made by Sawyer. Picked this up at Walmart also. For like snake bites and stuff, it has the extractor on it. And I would say I would get familiar with this before I needed it, because, you know, seconds matter. So yeah, if you had to use something like this, you know, I would definitely get familiar with it. And most of all of things that have instructions, don't wait till the last second to get yourself familiar with it. You know, be ready to use it, you know, when you need it. Also, something I forgot to mention, do an inventory, guys, of what you have in your bag. Take one of these index cards. Make a list of everything that you have in your bag. Take you a little paper clip right here, like at the top of your bag, and pin that card to it. That way, if you have to grab this bag and go out, you're not going all through it looking, well, what did I have, you know. And you ever went to the pantry or your refrigerator and took something out and couldn't remember? So it's basically the same thing. So say you had to go to this bag at your house for something. Okay, you know what you taken out of it, scratch through it on that little index card. So that way, next time you look at that bag, you know what you need to put back in there. You know, you don't want to go off half-cocked with something. So I think that's just a good little way of keeping your inventory up, and you don't have to remember it. Just write it down, and like I said, if you need something out of it, use it, but scratch through it. That way you know, or next time you pick it up, oh, I don't have this. I need to replace this. So it's just a little tip that I would use. But yeah, thank you guys again, and we'll catch you on the next one.